as the Steelers are ready to do battle with Phillip Rivers and the Los Angeles Chargers. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Set to return, here's Raheem Mostert. He'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it a second down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Here we go. Let's go.
Now the first running back drafted this year, it's Saquon Barkley. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Tackled there by Rayshon Jenkins.
Let's go.
On second down, here's Roethlisberger. On the left side, it's McDonald. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Let's go now.
On third down, Roethlisberger. From the left side, it's complete. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's Jaleel Adai who brings him down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down. Now Roethlisberger. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5.
Red! Hey, Delta! Cluster!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. And just a yard on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 4.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
12.
2nd down, Rivers. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Rivers from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 4th down. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. They're going to run. This is Gordon. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Let's go!
They go back to Gordon here on 1st down. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Cluster! Hey, Rocket!
Now a 2nd down throw for Rivers. Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he'll bring it back to about the 5-yard line. And not the clean start that we had envisioned. I thought this would be a pretty crisp game, but a turnover for a turnover.
Yeah, so much for scripting, because if teams aren't doing that, things aren't going according to plan. Maybe it's a case of nerves. Maybe it's a case of, too much energy right now. Let's see if both teams can get settled in and start to play good ball.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Let's go, let's go.
Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2, and they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. They come out here in the eye.
Show that bench release and go. 44. Under 10, under 10, 10. Switch.
He'll get it up the middle. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Let's go, let's go.
On 3rd and goal, Roethlisberger. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board, ended up settling for 3.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. Here's Desmond King on the return. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive, a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better. The
coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 22. A first down throw here for Rivers. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Travis Benjamin, 78 yards. And the Chargers get the quick strike touchdown. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Caleb Sturgis now for the point after. And this is no good. He missed it. Not a good start here in the kicking department as this remains a 6-3 score. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This will be taken short. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they had 3 points. But they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
I don't know about
that. Super toe.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Go, go. Just run. They run it. Take 2 of them. Let's go. No spacing.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
They go play action here on first down. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll bring up a second down. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6. On the ground with a tight end. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
All right, let's go.
A first down carry for Barkley. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Play action. Now Roethlisberger. He's going to go for a big play downfield. This is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Colby Listenby, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Boswell on now to kick this one away. To return it now, here's King. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Rivers on first down. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Ryan Shazier in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Rivers now on 2nd down. And this one is incomplete. He was looking for Travis Benjamin that time. And now it's 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. To throw is Rivers. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A minute 58 to go in this first half of play. Back to Heinz Field after this.
Let's go. Buffalo one. Red, red, red. Red Delta.
Now Gordon on first down. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Artie Burns, the cornerback, brings him down.
That's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
First down marker at the 31. It's third down. Throwing, Rivers. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Colby Listenby with his second touchdown of the game and fifth on the year. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. Boswell good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. The Charger offense making their way back out there. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker.
Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And a costly turnover there as the ball will be spotted first and goal at the 5-yard line.
Playing in snow brings so many other factors into the game. It's not just trying to take care of the ball, and we just saw there that that's difficult to do, but just trying to keep your feet and carry out your assignments and make sure you're comfortable while you're out there playing. Are you warm enough in your clothing? A million things going on, but the biggest one, hold on to the ball.
Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change.
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Saquon Barkley, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
First down, Rivers. Allen's got it over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. That one goes for 36 yards. Now they got to get to the line quickly. On 1st and 10, Rivers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. To throw on 2nd down, Rivers. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Hey, hurry up!
Rivers now to throw on first down. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Travis Benjamin, as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Snickers, 66. See that? Blue 30. Go. Hey, go. Double bump. Baby. Bye.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Wow. Set. Blue 30. You good? He coming across? Hey. Black, it's on. Snickers, you got to spin. Right inside.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. He's going to, and this is caught inside the 5. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. The field goal unit on the sideline. They're going to go with 1 second left.
44. Show that bench release and go. Left, left, left! Wait a sec.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Saquon Barkley as time expires in the first half. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Big decision there. They say forget the field goal and go for it, and it pays off.
I wonder who was in the ear of the head coach on this one. Did he make this call on his own? Or maybe the analytics coach got involved. And a lot of times you talk about that all week before the game. Hey, if we're in certain situations, analytics actually says do it this way, which might be against the norm. And it paid off for them in a really nice way.
Cashing in and there on the final play of the first half. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Stephon Tuitt. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year.
Hey, Rocket!
Check, 42's the mic. Check, 42's the mic.
Looking to throw on second down. Rivers sets up the screen to Gordon. Give him 9 yards on the second down screen play.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand.
They go play action. Rivers. Eluding the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Bud Dupree in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Here's Drew Kaiser now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. The linebacker Ryan Shazier there to make the tackle.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, it looked like they were educated for that one.
Educated. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Beckham, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. So a tiptoe catch back in the end zone, so tough to do, but he made it look pretty easy.
Certainly did, and the back of the end zone is treated the same way as the sideline. You have to get your feet down in bounds for it to count as a catch. How about the backgrounds of some of these guys, though? Did they work on it? Maybe some of them were ballet, some dance, who knows?
Yeah, you and I were talking the other day. I remember one of my favorite kids shows growing up. I don't know that I want to name it, but guys like Lynn Swan, they used to be on there showing their ballet skill.
And you have to remember when they were kids and their parents would tell them to take the ballet classes, you know they were fighting them like crazy. But right now they're saying, thanks, Mom.
Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Hey, check 24, check 24.
Set, hey, go orange 5-4. 12. 0. White.
Throwing on first down. Rivers. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A very solid gain of 27.
Let's get it.
Liner.
Switch.
All right, hurry up.
They just got that play off. Now Rivers. Now they go screen. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Hurry up.
Watch twist.
Hey.
Mike 34.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Going for the deep ball. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. On third down, Rivers out to the flat. That's complete, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Well, he's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having.
Back to the ground now with Gordon. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. to throw on second down. Rivers. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. The former Buckeye, Cameron Hayward. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Hey, let's go. 12.
Hey, we got four now.
12. Q.
Rivers. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Cameron Hayward. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year.
Yeah, Rock. Keep it skinny.
Now Rivers on 4th down. And the pressure gets to him again. Cameron Hayward in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
Let's go.
They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Let's get up.
He's in. White 80. Squirrel. Black is on. Hey.
Here we go.
2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jaleel Adai. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. If they needed a break, they needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Rivers now gets it to Gordon. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Now a 2nd down throw for Rivers. Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Here's a give to Barkley. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Casey Hayward makes the tackle.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
And Boswell's kick is good. And their lead will swell up to 28. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. To return it now, here's King. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And the Chargers coming out on the field now. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 23. A first down throw here for Rivers. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd down, Rivers. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. To throw, Rivers. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Javon Hargrave in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. Here's Drew Kaiser now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzling me a little bit.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
Focus. Big. These 2. Hey, Snickers. Got to spin. Snickers.
On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. He sets to fire deep. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Now Rivers, he's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Rivers. Allen has it, left side. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
Rivers to throw it. It's complete right side to Benjamin. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th.
Hey, I'm going to go load it. Load it. 4 down. Is that 1-8er?
Hey, Mike's 42. Mike's 42.
Oh, look at this play call. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They only get a hard-fought yard, but that's all they needed. It pays off the decision to go for it, 1st and goal. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal?
Set. We're okay. We're okay.
Mike 42.
Now Rivers. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead, and oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Sturgis out now to kick this one off.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10.
Set. 180.
Stand up in.
Hey.
Roethlisberger going to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. He's going to air one out, and it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
180. Monday. All right, let's go.
Second and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun.
Double. Focus. Alert three. Double. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
They go play action now. Roethlisberger. This is caught at the 20. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And picked up by the Chargers. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
I don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. You know who's winning this game right now?
Mother Nature?
Yes, indeed. Precipitation's winning in a big way. Sloppy. All these turnovers right now.
Yeah, well, this was the forecast. We got what was forecasted, and we've gotten a lot of turnovers. This has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Ohio!
Now this time he'll look to throw. And it's incomplete on the trickeration. Maybe time to put that play on the back burner for a while. That was nearly a disaster. They got the win last week despite not having any interceptions. Tried to come up with one there, could not. But there's a stat category called PBU, pass breakup. That's important too, and they got one.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because at least you're there, knocking the ball away. Offense isn't possessing it, making plays downfield. And you just continue to harass the receivers, harass the quarterback, and maybe the big play does occur down the road.
And all the way down to the 37. And now we won't see a play. 22 ticks to go in the fourth.
Hey, Rocket! Let's go, defense. Let's get outside! 380!
First down, Rivers. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They go play action here on first down. And this is hauled in by Williams for a Charger touchdown. Tyrell Williams, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. And now Rivers will lead the Chargers up to go for two. One last shot now for Rivers. Rolling to his right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. The clock cannot be stopped here. Defense can't do anything. So kneel it down, take it home.
No doubt about it. It's what you practice for in winning situations each and every week. Victory formation. Take a knee and go on into the locker room and celebrate.
Call it a victory. He's going to let this one go deep. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over.